and welcome to day 4 of the 30-day splits challenge. We're going to start off today with some heels to bum, so get the blood flowing, get a little bit of stretch in the quads and activate those hamstrings.
I can hear a voice, left a message in the clouds. They are free to roam above the sea, and their story stays with me like a haunting melody. What do spirits say? What do spirits say in a darker day? What do spirits say?
And the second exercise is going to be a seated knee extension. As you can tell, got a chair ready. I'm going to sit on that, keeping your back straight, knees pointed at a 90-degree angle. Slowly extend one leg to activate the quads and get a little stretch in your hamstrings.
When the mist is all gone, there's something inside the water. Don't know where they're coming from. They are free to roam above the sea, and their story stays with me like a haunting melody. What do spirits say?
And hitting that knee extension once again, this time the other leg. Make sure you keep that body upright, right angle at that hip joint, and nice slow controlled movements. Next is a round of side lunges. So keeping your back upright, you can be lunging left and right continuously. Try to keep your weight over your heels, activating your glutes and quads.
I'm so happy.
Next is going to be a calf raise. You want a chair or a wall to help balance yourself on this one. Going to have your feet splayed outwards, so your toes pointed away from your body. Going up and down, try to hold it at the top for a brief period of time.
I'm so happy.
to the lying leg abduction. So you're going to start laying on the floor, ideally on a mat, keeping your legs up, horizontal at a 90-degree angle, straight as possible, working and stretching your adductors. Next we're going on to a single leg hamstring stretch. We're going to balance on one leg, keeping the other straight, toes pointing forward, and hinge at the hip, keeping the back straight to promote a deep stretch from leg.
Something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to...
Hitting that hamstring again, this time on the other leg. Some key points to remember: keeping your back straight, hinge at the hips, try to keep the leg straight that you are stretching, promote a nice stretch from your calf to your hamstring into your lower back. Working that hamstring once again, this time both legs, going a little bit wider in the legs to hit a different part of the hamstring, hinging at the hips, keeping your back straight, arching forwards to promote that stretch. Next is going to be a hip hinge, having your feet slightly closer, about shoulder width apart, keeping your legs straight, trying to hinge at the hips only, keeping your back straight as well, promoting a nice deep stretch within your hamstrings.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality.
Next is downward facing dog, a great yoga position. It's going to stretch out your calves, hamstrings, as well as your lower back. You want to keep your feet planted, push down the heels, and aiming for a 90-degree angle on your hips. Is going to be a kneeling pulse lunge. So once again, onto a knee and a foot. Make sure that foot stays below your knee for extra balance and support. Working through your glutes, keeping your back straight. Promote a stretch in your hamstrings and hip flexors.
I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it rain tonight. We're gonna let it rain tonight. We're gonna let it rain just like the sunrise. We're gonna let it rain.
And onto that kneeling lunge pulse once again. Key points to remember is to push through with your glutes to promote a deep stretch in your hip flexors and quads. Try to keep your chest upright and looking forward.
Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it rain tonight. We're gonna let it rain tonight. We're gonna let it.
Next is an alternate downward dog. This one focusing on one leg at a time, a little bit easier in my opinion. You're going to keep both feet on the floor, heels pressed down. Try to keep both legs straight, hinging at a hip, leaning forwards. going for that alternate downward dog once again, making sure you plant both those heels securely, both legs straight, getting a nice deep stretch going from your calf to your hamstring.
Forever the one you call. Let's free fall. I'm so caught in this, but so lost deep in it, can't stop. I'm forever the one you call. Let's free fall. Let's free fall. Let's free fall.
And this countdown marks the end of day 4. We will pick up again on day 6 as tomorrow is a rest. If you enjoyed this, check out some of my other videos and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.